What's going on, bro chachos? It's your boy Tanner Wideman of BarbarianBody. Today's video topic was requested by you guys, okay? I polled you guys. I asked you what you want to hear. And guess what? The big one was love handles. So today I'm going to be covering everything you need to do. I'm going to make this super simplistic. Let's get straight into it. Now I'm going to begin this thing by telling you something that's going to absolutely blow your mind. There is not a single exercise that can target this area. You can't just target your love handles. You can't lose fat in any specific area. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into actually how to eradicate this. So we're gonna break into this by first getting into the nutrition, okay? This is the most important part, and everybody screws this up. First and foremost, if you have love handles and you think to yourself, my nutrition is good, I am not understanding why I have love handles, you first need to break out of that. Your nutrition is not good. That's the first paradigm shift that you need to have. You need to realize that your diet is terrible. Mostly the quality of the food. Most people begin this thing by saying, I'm gonna have 40% of my calories coming from, carbs, 30 from protein, and 25 from fats. Or I'm gonna follow ketosis. I'm gonna get into ketosis. I'm gonna follow the ketogenic diet. Or I'm going to be doing some intermittent fasting. They choose like the most complex strategies to begin this thing, when really it's just the quality of their food is flat out shit. So first thing you need to do is for the next, I always say 2 weeks, but let's shorten it. Let's make this simplistic for everybody. For the next week, track your food. This is going to really help you to realize how terrible your diet is. I have personally done this like 8 months ago. I tracked everything I ate. And I'm the guy that's on YouTube going, this is how you eat healthy, this, that, and the other. So my diet should be pretty damn good, right? Especially if I look like this. I'm gonna be honest, I tracked it for a full week. And it was after like halfway through like the second day, I was like, yo, my diet's not even that good. I was like, damn, you know how much better of shape I could be in if I was just able to simplistically make all these changes? I didn't even get like to the fourth day before I was like, okay, I'm just gonna instantly eradicate all this bad eating right here, make all these simplistic changes. I did that, and after like the fourth day, it didn't even take me the full week. I was able to get in like, if you guys look at my physique right now and you compare it to what I was like last year, it's significantly more shredded, just simply because I made those changes. Doing this, tracking what you eat for a full week, you're going to be blown away at how shit your diet is. Now, after you guys have the quality of your food handled, the next thing to be worrying about is the quantity. How many calories should you be eating on a daily basis? Do you know how many calories? Are you just going at this and eating as much food as you possibly can, just eating until you feel full? Well, guess what? There's a good chance, because of these little things called cell phones and TVs and all these monitors and computers and all these things in front of us, where we end up eating way more than we actually need. You need to be realizing that you're eating well beyond the point of being full. So what I want you to do is not just track the food that you're eating, what type of foods, but track the amount that you're eating. Tally it up and realize, oh shit, I'm eating 1,000 calories more than I need to on a daily basis. Getting into a ketogenic diet and getting into ketosis isn't really gonna fix the fact you're eating 1,000 calories more than you need to on a daily basis. But I'm telling you, just changing the quality of the food and not eating so much, peanut butter Reese cups and, like gallons of butter poured into your popcorn, changing the quality of the food will really bring down to the quantity of calories that you're consuming. So that will fix that significantly. But really realizing the fact that you're eating, oh shit, I'm eating 1,000 calories more than I need to every day. It's no wonder I have love handles. Now, the most important part about your nutrition, this is the underlying root of your success, preparation. Okay, I can tell you to eat, eat these salads and, stop eating the pogos and, stop eating 1,000 calories over. If you're not preparing, okay, whether it be on a Sunday night, preparing for a full week, or doing it the night before every single day, to ensure that you're eating the way that I'm telling you to, you're gonna be fucked, okay? We're all so busy. We all gotta do, everything we gotta do throughout the day. You gotta go pick up your kids, you gotta go to work, you gotta handle this stuff, you got your social life, you gotta pick up the groceries and stuff. You're not preparing to win, you are preparing to fail. So spend the 15 minutes at the end of the night. Go down, grab your Tupperware, chop up some carrots, chop up whatever you need, tomatoes, I don't care what it is. Toss your vegetables in the Tupperware. Toss your fruits in the Tupperware. Prepare healthy food. Even just go to a Walmart or a Costco, grab one of those pre-cooked chickens, bring them home, cut them up, put the pieces of the, the meat in the Tupperware, prepare. Because if you don't prepare this stuff, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna get home at like 5:30 or 6 after you're done work. You're gonna be so exhausted, you're gonna go, I'm telling you this much, I am not cooking this stir fry. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna start my diet tomorrow. Let's go to Subway. That's a little bit better than nothing. You're gonna wind up fucking yourself. You need to prepare. Preparation is key. If you don't prepare, you're prepared to lose. Now, training. This is the most annoying part that I get asked about all the time. Tanner, what's the best form of, the highest calorie burning, workouts that I can do? What's the best exercise for losing my love handles? Sure, some exercises are better. Like I always say, do high intensity cardio as it burns the most amount of calories in the shortest period of time, and it burns those calories, for the next 48 hours. But for right now, don't worry about what's the best form of cardio. The main thing you need to focus on right now is consistency, okay? And this is also gonna get into the next topic, which is don't try and get into these training regimens of, working out 5 to 6 times a week for an hour and a half of like the most gruesome things ever in combination with some super strict diet, because I'm gonna tell you this. When I first attempted to get into fitness and to get in shape, I decided to go, what do the bodybuilders do? I want to look jacked. I want to be cut. I want the six-pack abs. What are they doing? They're training an hour and a half in the gym. So I tried to replicate that. I'd get home from school every single day and I tried to replicate that. I'd work out for an hour and a half, 5 to 6 times a week. I'll tell you this, after the 3rd day, I gave up. I didn't want to keep doing this, religiously. It was torturous. I tried it again. I tried to pick it up, I thought, maybe I wasn't as motivated as I should have been. It's my motivation. Tried again. 4th day, I gave up. I said, this is ridiculous. I can't maintain this. I have this metaphor that I always use, and it's don't jump into the deep end if you don't know how to swim. So if you don't know how to maintain this type of lifestyle, and you're jumping in from, a fairly sedentary person to, I'm gonna get into this hardcore bodybuilder lifestyle, your body, which is used to homeostasis, is going to prevent you from changing that radically. You need to do this super simplistically. So what I personally did to get involved in getting my health better and working out and exercise was so simple. I did 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups every single night. Some of you guys may have heard me say this. It was so simple. Anybody could do it. I did that for 2 weeks, mastered it. It became a habit. 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever they say. I think they say like 21 days is what it takes to develop a habit. Regardless, did that, mastered that. Then I had this home gym. My dad had a home gym in the basement. So I would go after my 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups, and I go, now I want to kind of, get the biceps bigger, because that's the first thought that comes into any guy's mind when they think, let's work out. So I started doing some curls here. I would spend, 5 to 10 minutes in addition to the 50 push-ups and the 50 sit-ups. So you can see what I'm doing here, right? I slowly started adding in a little bit more after, the initial set of habits of working out became, well, a habit. I was consistently doing it. And this is what actually allowed me to achieve the physique that I have now. Without this, without simplistically going into the shallow end and learning how to swim and constantly just, very responsibly, just slowly pushing myself a little bit more each and every single time, without that, I would not have achieved my physique. Do not try and do CrossFit for an hour and a half, 5 times a week, in addition to doing, 30 minutes of high intensity cardio on the track where you absolutely hit it. Don't do that. Make it simple. You guys know that right now, I only train 3 times per week, 45 minutes, but mind you, those workouts are balls to the wall. Simple. If it doesn't fit in your schedule, if this is completely different from anything that you are normally used to doing, if this is like you were trying to become a totally different person on the, on the turn of a dime, it will not happen. Start simply. Do what I did. 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups every single night. You only have to train 3 times per week if you really want to see some significant change, if you're working out hard enough, okay? So start simply. And now the last thing I want to mention, with your workouts, you need to break a sweat. If you're going into workout and you're trying to follow those complex workouts, don't worry about, I keep nailing the same point here, don't worry about the very specifics of your workout, but get yourself to sweat. If you're not sweating at the end of your workout, guess what? You're probably not pushing yourself. And for every person that's gonna come up in the comment section and go, oh, some people, they don't really sweat, if I really push myself, you're probably lying to yourself. That's probably complete bullshit, and you are just finding excuses for yourself to not push yourself. If you're not sweating at the end of each and every single one of your workouts, if you're in the gym, that is, for 30 to 45 minutes, something is wrong. You are either taking way too long of a rest, you're one of those guys that's cruising Instagram for, 5 minutes in between each set, you're really not pushing yourself in each and every single set, you need to reassess your workouts. Push yourself harder. Track your weights that you got. Track the exercises, the sets and the reps, and then attempt to beat it every single week. You're coming to try and be better. And if you're not, then you're not gonna get the results of, burning that fat and building that muscle. And a good indicator of whether or not you're pushing yourself like that is sweat. Put in sweat equity. You don't have to be in the gym for an hour and a half to see this. If you follow any one of my 5, 10, or 15-minute home workouts, you guys know how quickly you can break up a sweat. Those are great indicators of, am I pushing myself hard enough in the time slot that I'm giving myself? Because if not, you're spinning your wheels, you're wasting your time, and you're gonna come back in my comment section in a year and a half and you're gonna go, I don't even believe in fitness. I don't believe that you can get in shape, because I've actually seen people say this. It's ridiculous. Stop making it so goddamn complex. And remember, you cannot target fat loss in any specific area in your love handles. But if you apply everything that I just gave you right there, and you do it on a regular basis, and you're consistent with it, then eventually you will lose the fat there. This just tends to be a spot where you lose fat last, especially for men, okay? Lower belly, love handles, this is just where we lose our fat last. So keep pushing. If you haven't lost it there yet, then you still have a decent amount of body fat that you need to be losing anyways. Just keep pushing. Keep it simple, stupid. So there you guys go, some very simplistic love handle hacks and tips on how you can actually lose this, weight right here. It's a lot of, very simplistic things. People try and make this way too damn difficult. Keep it simple, stupid. Let me know what you thought of the advice down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to give your boy a like down below. And also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. See you in the next video.